the Vikings get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The final pitch is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Looks to throw on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. At the 42-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They forced the incompletion.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards. And the Broncos first down. Lance now to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
Lance looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard gain in play. Brings up third down. Throwing is Lance on third down. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Lance going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Vikings 0. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They're on 18-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Mond out of the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48. pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 56 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Our score after 1. 7-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shut down and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch it.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They go play action here. Mon buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mond, a quick throw, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3 and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50. Touchdown.
Now Mond. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down, 4 down. 31's the Mike. I'm 52.
Mond going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First down, Broncos.
They fake the handoff, now Lance. This one swung out to Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Lance. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there for Denver. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Lance again. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mon. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Broncos on. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go around, it's not going to be inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Mon. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jordan with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Check three, check three. The mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Check back. Mike, 56.
Mon now off of play action.
Big stuff, let's go.
That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
56, Mike. Come on.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mon. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a good route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will get him. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Bond looks to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right through the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off of play action, here's Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Play action, now it's Lance. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Lance now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick from the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he takes this for 3 to the 29. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over in his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Lance going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This will be caught. Judy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Again, it's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. He's going to air one out. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because when you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
35, Broncos 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mond out of the shotgun. And this one complete to Smith. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Bond going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 7.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mon. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear. And that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver. And it sets up a 1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they go play action here. Mon sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're getting down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. You can't block it.
Mon now off of play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.